We always begin with gratitude. So I want to thank you for being here and for doing whatever it is you needed to do to be here and to show up here. I'm truly honored to have your energy and your presence here in this space. I hope you are allowing yourself the space to be however you are in this moment. I'm LA and I'm a holistic wellness therapreneur and the creator of this channel, Reconnect with You. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. If my vibe and energy or any of the contents of this channel resonate with you, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I will be posting videos on Sundays for hashtag Solitude Sunday to send y'all some good vibes to start off the week. This channel has a primary focus on wellness and will include sound baths, affirmations, tips for different aspects of wellness, and short talks focused on you and your relationship with yourself, which is the foundation for all of your other relationships. So, are you ready to reconnect with you? If so, come on in and get comfortable, whatever getting comfortable looks and feels like for you. Before I get into today's topic, I just want to give a shout out and a plug to my candle business, Solitude Scents, in honor of our 6-year anniversary today. Inspired by my relocation from Wisconsin to North Carolina, Solitude Scents, or the starting of Solitude Scents, was the exordium of another phase of my solitude and my reconnect with you journey. So I will be remiss if I did not acknowledge that, especially on today. I have included below the links to the website, the Instagram, and the Facebook page, and we are having a sale. Listen, y'all, I'm tripping. I can't believe I was talking about my candle business and forgot to show y'all. This is the candle that I burn during every one of my videos, and it's still a little hot. This is our Black Girl Magic candle. It comes with a black lid or a bronze lid that matches the label, and I want to just put it a little bit closer. I hope you can see that on the camera. It is our luxury limited edition candle. And this is actually our bestseller. It smells very good. Smells just like Black Girl Magic. So I wanted to share that with you again. Feel free to use coupon code RYW6 on our website for 16% off all orders through tomorrow, Sunday, March 13th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you in advance for your support. All right, y'all, let's get into today's topic. The topic for today is releasing attachment and practicing detachment. There is a quote that is usually attributed to Shakespeare, but I don't believe it's a Shakespeare quote. I'm going to use the quote anyway. The quote is, "Expectation is the root of all heartache." Instead of expectation, I think that the root is actually attachment, which inspired me to choose this particular topic for today's video. Through some recent introspection and reflection and kind of looking back on my life and a lot of my lived experiences, I realized that for me and actually a lot of people that I know, attachment has been the cause of a lot of suffering and heartache and disappointment in my life. When I think about attachment, we really like dig our nails into shit, like into material things, into people, into relationships, to the point where it creates such an imbalance if or when we lose that particular thing or that person. I want to talk very briefly about one of the most common ways that people attach to things or to other people, and that is through romantic relationships. I was having a conversation with someone, and I don't remember what all we were talking about, but we ended up on the topic of, why people want to be in relationships. And they said to me that people want to be in a relationship because they want to own the other person. Perhaps there are some people who do view relationships in this way as a means of exercising power or having control over another being. I would argue that that's a very flawed and unhealthy way to view relationships. A healthy and balanced way to view relationships, and the way that I have come to view relationships is, you don't belong to me and I don't belong to you. We're choosing to share ourselves and our lives with each other for however long that is, and when that comes to an end, I have to let you go. When I think about some of the relationships that I've had with people that have ended, another way to reframe or even to have that conversation with that person, or to get closure around that experience or around that relationship, to say something to them like, you have changed my life in some very amazing ways. I've learned X, Y, and Z from you, and while I will grieve having you in my life and having your presence in my life, I lovingly release you back to the universe in hopes that you will go on to change someone else's life and help someone else grow and share your energy and your gifts and your essence with someone else in the way that you have with me, which is really practicing acceptance and being more in flow. This practice is going to decrease suffering. The other thing about practicing detachment or releasing attachment is that when you're clinging so tightly to things or to people, then you're developing a dependency on this other thing, and you're allowing that thing or that person to take up space in your life. But when you practice attachment, you are opening up in a way. You're creating space to bring in something new, or to bring in something else, or to bring in something better. Sometimes that detachment is temporary. I'm sure that a lot of you watching this video have had experiences where you detach from something temporarily just to be brought back together or reunited with that person or with that thing. And that's possible too. It could be losing a job, it could be a breakup, something very disruptive like having your car stolen or losing all of your belongings in a fire. Or it could be something else very disruptive, like death, losing someone you love to death. There are also changes that take place within relationships. So for those of you who have experienced growing pains within your friendships or within your relationships, or you've grown apart from different people, things like having children, getting married, a relocation. It could also be something like, I am growing in this way or at a different pace or at a different rate than you are, and that's creating some sort of disconnection or some sort of change within that relationship. Everything is only for right now. Everything is temporary. Everything. I'm not suggesting that you shouldn't care about things or that you should not allow yourself to enjoy or appreciate the things or experiences or people that you have. I also don't want to instill in you any type of fear. I don't want you to think that, oh, I have to let me enjoy this thing while I can because it's going to be taken away, or being afraid about if or when or how that might happen. All I'm saying is don't cling so tightly. That's all I'm saying. Don't hold on so tightly. Just enjoy whatever it is while you can. Think about it in this way. I really, really love having this person or having this thing in my life, but I can also learn to be okay without it. Before I close out, I absolutely love quotes and I love movies as well. I want to read y'all a quote from one of my favorite movies, Shawshank Redemption. And I promise this is related to today's topic. I have to remind myself that some birds aren't meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright. And when they fly away, the part of you that knows it was a sin to lock them up does rejoice. Still, the place you live in is that much more drab and empty that they're gone. I wanted to share that quote because it's one of my favorite quotes and parts of the movie, but also because it really is speaking to this practice of releasing attachment and allowing yourself to experience loss and to grieve as you need to, while also practicing acceptance. And I want to acknowledge, just like I have in previous videos when I'm suggesting these tips and these practices, none of this is easy. It's not easy to do. At the same time, it's necessary. And sometimes the circumstances surrounding you having to release your attachment to something, that can further complicate your ability to practice detachment. I want to acknowledge that as well. This is a very important practice and can really decrease your suffering in so many different aspects of your life. So if you're new here, one of the things that I do at the end of every talk is provide you all with a prompt for journaling or reflection. What I want to leave you with after today's talk, the prompt that I want you to reflect on is, what am I attached to? I started to add on a second question to that, but I think that starting with identifying the things or the people in your life that you are attached to, then I'm going to create a part 2 of that with another journaling prompt, or kind of a follow-up. So stick with me, stay tuned for more details on that. That is the prompt for today. If you really like this video and want to see more like it, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Well, that is what I have for y'all today. I look forward to connecting with y'all again soon, but in the meantime, reconnect with you. Namaste.